Man, I hope every one of these bastards get what they deserve.
House of Representatives in an effort to alleviate the effects of the... Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? The tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which...
Prosecutors say next to be indicted will be company spin doctor.
What? Indicted? Indicted?
That's not fair. They made you go on that show.
You hear what they said, Jane? I'm gonna be indicted.
Yeah, but you only said what they told
Indicted,
you.
Jane! Indicted! I'm gonna be indicted!
No, wait, it's gonna be okay.
Indicted!
Honey, Dick.
Indicted!
Honey.
I'm gonna be indicted!
Hold it, they can't. It's gonna be okay. Just calm down.
I can't calm down, I'm gonna be indicted! Indicted!
Oh.
I'm gonna be indicted! Indicted! I'm gonna be indicted!
There are lies being spread. Lies. The biggest lie going on is that Russia hacked the DNC. This is the biggest lie about Russiagate. How do we know this? Folks, there's been scientific analysis done into this very thing. That Russia, or the Russian military intelligence, hacked the computers, the servers of the DNC, and also John Podesta, and provided files to WikiLeaks for a staged, coronated publication, or I say, a time-released digital carpet bomb warfare to hurt Hillary and or influence a Donald Trump favorable outcome. Now this is the central lie, the central feature within the biggest lie in an attempted coup d'etat. Now if you think back to around November, December of 2016, maybe January of 2017 as well. This is the time frame. This is when all of this started. A battle plan set into motion of what we now call a coup d'etat. This is the central lie, the central feature based around the lie was this notion, which has been repeated in both two congressional investigations and by Robert Mueller in both of his report and his indictment of several GRU officials for conducting this whole thing. Now, what has been focused on is proof this did not happen. Indeed, this is a lie. There's been scientific analysis, and we look at actual files from WikiLeaks, and we have ran tests and tried to repeat what the FBI has claimed and the Robert Mueller reports. This could not have happened. We could not reproduce what they claim. Even Bill Binney and some other experts, he's an ex-NSA computer analyst expert, but here's how, and we'll go over why this cannot happen. So if you take the files from the DNC leak that they claim and you get them directly from WikiLeaks, it was done in a FAT file system, folks, okay? There's NTFS, FAT, Fat32, and what FAT stands for is it's a file allocation table, all right? That's what the FAT file system is. This is called file allocation table, or it is a software that sits on any kind of storage device to be read. It's the way it's read, all right? It's what's stored or how it is stored. A thumb drive or a hard drive, so can't exist unless it knows itself, unless it knows what itself is. So it needs to have software to understand itself. This is the best I can explain this, or how, if you imagine a real library that you'd walk into, it makes it easier if you go to the computer and are able to check up where the book's at, so you're not just wandering around aimlessly. At least there's a little system in play, so you can find the exact location, right? That's kind of similar to how a storage device would work. So you, my friends, might ask, what is a storage device? Well, let me show you a few different ones here on the screen. You got thumb drives, CDs, DVDs, hard drives, and even like micro SD cards, which are inside your phones. So even your phones can, store data. So when you actually transfer something to one of these via a computer with a cord, a cable, typically we call that a USB connection, or the other way would be like downloading, right? It's directly from your phone wirelessly through the Wi-Fi or through your network of your cell phone user possibly. So anytime you transfer a digital file, it changes the last modified time on each file to the nearest even second of time. It was done in a fat allocation file format. Folks, we looked at all the DNC emails from the 23rd, 24th, and 26th of May. And all the files ended in even numbers. When you see all the times this fast, when this occurs, all in even numbers, the random chances for this occurring is 1 to the 500th power. I mean, this is proof that all the files from the DNC was taken by a thumb drive or a hard drive of sorts, or somebody close to the computer or server access actually had access to these machines. The FAT system data analysis tells us that this fits into the narrative of people like Kim.com that came out and said that he helped someone get stuff over to WikiLeaks from the DNC. And the former ambassador, Craig Murray, from the British, he went on the record and said he went to an American college campus and helped transfer data to WikiLeaks. This all defeats the Russia hacked into the DNC from Russia to get the files. We can look at Guccifer 2.0 that came out around that time. He said he hacked from Russia to the DNC, and we looked at all his timestamps. Now, he had about a 16 gig file data, right? Whole time string stamp is in 86 seconds when he gets them. So for that whole file, 86 seconds. He made 2 hacks, all right? One was on the 5th of July, and the other one came on the 1st of September. So if you looked at that data, the file name, the amount of the data in the files, and the timestamps at the end, and do the differencing of timestamps in between files, you can see or calculate the speed of transfer rate of the data files. We did this, and we came up with a speed of about, with all the files, and the highest amount that was given was about 49.1 megabytes per second. Now, that doesn't work from Russia. Tests have been done several different spots from Russia directly to the US, and the file's high size rate, file size best was around 12.1 megabyte per second. There was no possible way, folks. Forensics beats this. This is all a lie. This is another local dump, all right, and sent to these people in another method, not Russia to the DNC. Plus this Guccifer 2.0 hack job, all right, and he hacked on 2 separate occasions, months apart. Most hackers are going to do it all at once. You're going to get in, get out, get everything all at once, the normal way, not multiple hacks to the same place over a period of time. It just doesn't make sense. This Guccifer was a planted lie to help pitch a story. All right, biggest thing is that we can ask for from the NSA is the trace route packets. All right, from Russia to the DNC back to Russia. Let us see it. Everything's recorded. They got it all. They have a program we know of called Treasure Map that is following, tracking, recording every single device all over the world. They know it all. Anything that's connected to the network is going to be tracked, time-stamped. They got it all. All they have to do is come out and show that and prove it. NASA has all and sees all. Show us the money. Show us the money. We beg.
Show you the money. Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell!